What's up, you guys? How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are reacting to the supposed new Philadelphia Flyers home and away jerseys. They announced new home and away jerseys that are definitely new compared to what they were before, but they're not just like that big of a change, which is something I think we've known for a while now. It's kind of been rumored for a bit that they were going to come out with a new jersey. We kind of knew what it was going to be based off of like months ago, and now we finally actually get to see the jersey. Before we get into it though, I do want to say off the bat, I am feeling a little bit sick. My throat hurts and I'm just feeling sick. So if I sound a little bit different and just sound off, that is why. But we're powering through. As well, if you guys are new to the channel, it'd mean a lot if you guys subscribed and liked the video if you enjoyed. Now let's dive into this. So I hope I have some new photos because I'm making this quite early after the release. I think they released it like 3 hours ago. Pretty dang early. It's 9 a.m. for me right now, and they released this at like 6 a.m. Ridiculous, first off. But hopefully I have some better photos of the home and away jerseys. So off the rip, the number one difference I noticed, obviously, is the shade of orange that they changed. We kind of knew they were going to be doing that. We knew that for a while now, that they were going to be changing from that bright orange to this dark orange that we see here. I'm going to be honest though, strictly positive here. I think this orange is a lot better. I'm going to be honest with you. I think the bright orange, why I didn't like Philadelphia Flyers jerseys in the first place was I felt the bright orange was too bright where it like contrasted with the white. I felt like there wasn't enough difference between the bright orange and the white, that it just didn't look right to me. I didn't like it. But here you have a darker orange where it actually allows the white to stand out, and what's cool about the orange that they chose is it also allows the black to stand out. It's like that perfect medium ground kind of color there where it allows the white and the black to both stand out. I think that looks good. They're keeping the exact same Philadelphia Flyers design where it comes down the outside the sleeve and kind of curls in, which I think's okay. It's never really been one of my favorite designs, and that's why the Philadelphia Flyers have never had one of my favorite jerseys in the league. It's just not something I've absolutely loved. But I mean, my opinion doesn't really change on that. I still kind of think it's not something I absolutely love, though I do say, like I said before, I do think the white stripe does look a lot better with the darker orange, so maybe I give it a plus for that. It also has a black stripe on the bottom of the torso, something that the home didn't have. One thing about the home jersey that I absolutely hated, was one of my number one hates, was that big bold white kind of stripe that just went through the torso. I thought it was so dumb. I did not like it. What I didn't like about it is the white went almost all the way down to the bottom, and then it had black, kind of like these ones here, but then on the torso it was just a white thick stripe with no black underneath it. It just didn't match whatsoever, and I thought it just looked weird and almost unfinished. Here they don't have any white on the bottom, they just have the black, so I actually think this is a big improvement. It's also hard to tell, but from looking at photos, it looks like the white stripe that goes down the outside sleeve is bigger. It's just more noticeable on the front of the jersey. Like when you look at photos, maybe I'll try to find one here, of their old home and away jersey, it looks like it's harder to see the stripe going down the arm from a front view. It just looks like it's not as wide. Here, it definitely seems like it stretches across the front of the jersey a lot more. One last thing I noticed about the home jersey here is the fact that it does have a black collar now. I think before it was white. I don't love or hate that, to be honest. I think it balances okay. I think it would have been fine white too, and maybe have the collar white, but then that little thin stripe be black at the top there. I think that would work too. But I mean, it's not like a make it or break it for me. It doesn't really change much. Now the away jersey I think looks nice too. I think I prefer the home jersey better, but the away one's quite nice. I do think, like I said with the home jersey, and it's really prevalent here, that orange stripe on the white jersey just stands out so much more. Like I've already said this like 3 times, but it's way more obvious and prevalent on the away jersey, and I think that just stands true there. It definitely just highlights it a lot more. It's easier to see. It doesn't just blend in. I think that's really nice. Okay, let's go into the number kits. We're going to go into the number kits of the home jersey because this isn't something I'm that big of a fan on. So they decided to just use black numbers and no outline and no nothing. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I'm a fan of that because the numbers on the back don't match. I just don't like when they don't match personally. You can kind of see in this photo here, the numbers on the back are white outlined in black. I think the numbers on the sleeve should be orange outlined in black. I think it would look a lot better, especially with the darker orange, like I've said already 5 times, being more visible on the white. I think it would look better in my opinion. I just think it looks really unfinished here. Some teams can pull it off, some teams do it. I know my Canucks do it, But I just think here, I just don't like it, especially because, like I said, the numbers on the back just don't match it whatsoever. And like, I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of this. You can see it here on the away. I think it's worse on the away. I do think the white numbers they need to be outlined in black, in my opinion here. I think it just blends in a little bit too much. Though I did say my whole statement on the orange looking better on the white, I think this still does just kind of blend in. I think it needs that black outline to just allow it to pop a lot more. Then we have the photo of the very back of the jersey here. This one's on the away. Look how bright still that orange looks. That orange actually looks really good in this photo. I'm actually a big fan of that. But the number kit here, orange outlined in black, looks really good. I actually really like that. And then the Flyers have their cool classic name bar, which is something I like. I think it's cool. It's really unique. They're the only team that does it, so I like it for that reason. I think it's pretty sharp. So I'm glad they decided to keep that. It's very just true to them. It's just what they do, right? And I really like that. I think, like I said, the numbers on the back of the jersey here do work quite well. I just wish the numbers on the sleeve kind of matched it with the outline. I'm not even going to talk about the ad on the front of the jersey. It's just so, I'm so tired of talking about ads. Like, everyone talks about ads in the NHL, and I'm just kind of sick and tired of it. It's something that's going to be there, and we all have no choice but to deal with it. Only thing I'm going to say about it is it's ugly as heck, and I'm just going to leave it at that. It's super ugly. I hate it. It doesn't even match the colors, blah, blah, blah. It's the same thing every time people come out with ads, so I'm just going to leave it at that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments your guys' opinions on this jersey. Is this something you guys like? Do you think it's an improvement? I was kind of hoping they were going to kind of stray away from that classic kind of bell design that they do there and kind of come up with something new, and maybe this was an opportunity to try something brand new. But I guess I was wrong on that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Like the video if you enjoyed. I'll talk to you next one. Peace.